What is up, FPG fam? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Tower of Fantasy, or welcome back to Tower of Fantasy. Listen guys, I had to go ahead and talk about this in today's video because Tower of Fantasy, in my opinion, is really cooking at the moment. They are doing all the right things and I wanted to talk about it with you guys and get your thoughts and opinions on the matter because Tower of Fantasy obviously is going to be releasing on the global side here relatively soon. It's got to be coming up. I don't think there's a release date yet, but it's got to be coming up really soon because they have just been pumping out content. Now, I'm on their official Twitter page, which I'll leave linked in the description down below, but they just recently had this TOF Friends show where they had MTash and Holiest on it, and I have to say, hats off to MTash and Holiest. If you guys are watching this video, fantastic job. You guys knocked it out of the park with this show. I believe it was like 26 minutes long. They showed everything, anything and everything about Tower of Fantasy they showed in this video. I implore you, check it out. I'll probably have it linked in the description down below with MTash and Holiest's channel as well, where if you had any questions about Tower of Fantasy, if you had any hesitations or reservations about Tower of Fantasy, watch the show. Tower of Fantasy. Tower of Fantasy. Watch this show. You will not be disappointed. It was a great job, and hats off to the Tower of Fantasy development team for doing something like this, because this is one of the best things that they could have done, is have a show where they bring on content creators. Holiest, if you guys are in the Tower of Fantasy scene, you already know Holiest. He's been covering it since day one. And then MTash from Genshin Impact, how big he is. With bringing on these content creators, Tower of Fantasy is doing the right things because you're having this open communication and collaboration with these content creators, and having that open communication, a very reassuring thing. And it's nice to see because you don't get that from many development teams. And I think more development teams should be doing things like this because it's omega hype when you have content creators doing a show, giving you updates, telling you what to expect, a bit of a roadmap. This is fantastic. I absolutely love what they're doing here, and it really has me on board. I am open and transparent when I say that I was, a bit hesitant when it came to Tower of Fantasy because they did have that, rocky start in the beginning. It is what it is, right? And I think what they're doing right now in terms of Tower of Fantasy, I think they are trying to right those wrongs from the past. And they are trying to make sure they don't do it for the present and the future, but try and progress as well. Is starting to have me bring my walls down and me come on board to Tower of Fantasy and want to be more invested into this game, because the development team, with everything that they're doing, is showing that they care, and it's showing that they're willing to put in the effort to right those wrongs, progress forward, and make this game as great as it can be, because it does have tons of potential. It just needs to be directed in the right way, and I think they are now doing that, Tower of Fantasy. So this talk show, fantastic job. Hats off to MTash and Holiest and the whole TOF dev team. Fantastic. If you need somebody for another episode 2, or in the future, if you're watching this and you're watching this video right now, I'm on board. Listen, reach out, DM me, email me. I'm on board. I'll be on the next episode or an episode in the future. But they also have this IDA Pioneer program. This is a program that they did a couple of days ago, once again for content creators. Nice. They also have the FAQ on the IDA Pioneer program. They're just posting nonstop on this Twitter page. Once again, I'll leave it linked in the I'll leave it linked in the description down below. But they are just posting nonstop, which once again is the right thing to do. They are just consistently building hype for this game leading up to the official global release. And here you go, once again, the TOF Friends show. Just phenomenal stuff here. Phenomenal stuff. If you haven't pre-registered, I advise you, go ahead, or I implore you, pre-register, because they have a lot of good stuff coming out. They have trailers, PVs, they have character showcases, weapon showcases. They're doing a lot of stuff. This devlog, which is very nice to see because you get more behind the scenes, a little more transparency, which is what you want from your dev team. What you want from your dev team is just open communication. Just let us know what's going on. It doesn't have to be the whole thing. Just give us a little snippet. Let us know what you're working on. Let us know the direction that you're planning on going. And that's what we're getting from the TOF dev team, in my opinion. That's what they're showing with these posts, with these devlogs. It's just, it's just nice for a change, right? It's just nice for a change. I love to see it, and that's what has me more on board. That's why I wanted to do this video today, to let my community know that, you know, Tower of Fantasy they're doing all the right things. Once again, I know they had a shaky beginning, I know they have a shaky past, but it does appear as if they're putting in the effort to move past that, right those wrongs, and to be able to create a great game with tons of potential. That you know, they want to have that communication, at least from what we can see right now, right? This is just the beginning. Let's hope that they continue this, but once again, it has brought my walls down a little bit, and it has me a little more on board, and I'm excited to really jump into this game to cover it, because the thing about Tower of Fantasy that makes this game so great is that it has a single player aspect, but it also has so much more to offer in terms of PvP. The battle royale mode, I did a video on that. I'm super excited about that. It has, you know, different worlds, different characters, different weapons, mounts, different ways to travel, different modes that you can use with those mounts, like a surfing mode, speed challenges. It just has a lot, man. It's able to do a lot because it's willing to really open the doors to multiple different possibilities. So I really like what they're doing here, and I cannot wait for this game to officially drop, so that way we can really hop in and jump in. I'm here for it. I'm ready. I'm absolutely ready. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about Tower of Fantasy. Are you still excited? Are you not willing to try it out? And if not, let me know the reasons why. But I'm definitely a little more interested. I'm definitely it has me paying attention. Let's put it that way. It has my attention. Anyways, I'm gonna get on out of here, guys. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name is Cody. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.